I'm called the meeting to order. It is now 5:09, and I ask the clerk to please take the roll.
If I may, before I call the roll, I just wanted to let you know that John Bright is on the phone with me as we speak. He's having trouble getting in. But I also need to speak to IT because I think he may be listed as an attendee. Which we could probably check right now.
Is that the one that has his hand up? If there's two people with their hands up. There's a Galaxy tab and a
Yeah,
Samsung.
I don't know who the second person is. Let me ask John. I'm sorry. Hi, John. Um, okay. I believe John Bright is here now. He's Samsung.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Good evening, John. Thanks
He
for
can
joining.
hear, but we can't see him for some reason.
And you're muted.
John, let us know if you can hear us, if you can speak audibly.
John, you're muted.
May not know how to unmute from the phone.
Let me maybe.
Is there
maybe-
a Zoom app on the phone different than the?
It is, and I think you have to touch the screen or something. I don't remember. I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
Let me see if we can.
I think he's
Hello,
off.
can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can, John. Welcome. Thank you.
You can hear me? But this is my
Yes.
phone, it's working. Okay, great.
Margaret,
Okay.
can you please call the roll?
Okay, you ready for me to call the roll now?
Yes.
Thank you. Frank Regnieri,
Present.
Bruce Elstein,
Here.
John Green,
Here.
and John Bright.
Here,
Very good. We have a quorum.
The WPCI under new business, we're going to have a public hearing on a sewer assessment for 330 Huntington Road, Stratford, Connecticut. And I'd like it now open to the public. And if the public has any comments, please raise your hand. Right. Just to
don't-
clarify, use the raised hand option. And
I don't see
IT
any attendees except for the Galaxy tab, which was also John Bright.
There are
Okay.
none.
So the meeting was open at 5:12 and it's closing at 5:13 to the public. Next business, I'm gonna WPCA hearing on implementation of alternate rate structure for multifamily housing. And I'd like it open to the public. I'll ask if anybody present in the public has any questions or would like to speak. They can use the raised hand option, and our Trumbull IT department will bring you into the meeting. Margaret, is anybody present?
I don't see anybody.
So the meeting opened at 5:14 and closed at, let's say, 5:15 to the public. So now we're going to have a discussion about 330 Huntington Road, which I thank you all for joining this special meeting. This was a bit of an emergency, and I'm going to ask Bill to give a brief explanation, and then also about the assessment amount for this Stratford resident to connect. I understand that they have already contacted the Bridgeport WPCA and have their approval, but Bill, please confirm that.
Yes, so they have an approval from the WPCA in Bridgeport for the connection. This is a lot on the Huntington Road on the Stratford side of our main, and they have a failed septic system that has been leaching into the neighbors' parcels. They desperately want to connect. It is a 0.93 acre parcel with 150 foot of frontage. Making the total for the assessment of $24,839.
Bill, was that a recent sewer contract, or is this an old?
Yes, that was a
Oh, it-
recent as like 2010 or something.
So 2010. So they'll have how long to pay this back? 20?
I'm not sure that it's 20 annual payments, so it's a 20-year.
Okay. And you based it on the value of the contract at the time?
Yes,
Okay, so you didn't apply an inflation factor?
no.
Does anybody else have any questions? Well, with
Just to
that,
look at where the property is located. Just looking at it.
It's 3030 Huntington Road in Stratford.
I see it now.
Bill, I mean, have you looked at anything, with schematics or anything about the ability to do this?
So there was actually a lateral left for them to connect. So that's what they're going to use.
Oh, so they don't need a street opening at all?
They don't need to open up in the street, no.
Ah, I like that much better.
Okay, so that's pretty easy. Any discussion?
Yeah, essentially, if it's the situation as described and it's already facilitated onto our system without any great effort by or implications, I'm fine with this.
yeah, I think it's fine. They're kind of landlocked, aren't they, Bill? Isn't like Route 8 in their backyard or Route 25?
The Route 8 is close by. There's
There's no way for them to connect into Stratford, I guess.
no, because there's no sewer connection up there.
Okay. If we have no further discussion, I'd like to have a call for a motion and a second to approve this connection, and it'll be done in accordance with the town of engineer requirements, and have a deed, whatever, Jim, you would need to do to record this encumbrance on the deed. Then they would have to get a building permit, I take it, Bill?
Let's get a sewer permit.
Sewer permit. So as long as they comply with that, I'd have ask for a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second,
Have a vote. John, just say yes or no.
yes.
Margaret, the motion passed unanimously. Um, I'd like to move on to the next item of discussion, and that's the implementation of an alternate rate structure for multi-family housing connections. The proposed amount would be $7,000, which is double the normal connection of 3,500 for a single-family resident in an area where the sewer has been paid for. So there's a question of, what is the definition of multifamily? I think, and as drafted for this meeting, it says 10. Bill informs me that the zoning laws say greater than three or more. So I would propose that we say multifamily would be a building with 4 or more units and a minimum, and I think this deserves discussion, a minimum of 2 stories. I don't think we need to add that clarification. I think a multifamily is defined by, all units in the same building. The other codifiers here are that the new rate would not apply to projects with previous WPC approval or an approval that has lapsed. These project rates will remain $3,500 per unit. So as what comes to mind, that would include Trumbull Center. It would include the recent one on Cambridge Drive. It would also include the one up on Main Street, Monroe, or Route 25 on the Monroe-Trumbull line. And also, I think it may include where the PHS used to be on, or no, up 111 on the right before you get off to Home Depot, I believe.
United Health, where United Health used to be.
Yeah, well, I think we've approved that as well.
I don't think
But-
that ever got approved. Bill, do you remember?
Well, I know it went through wetlands. I don't know if it went through WPCA. I'm not sure.
I specifically remember them complaining about the cost at 3,500 per unit, and I don't remember it ever going any further than that. But
Well, we may have to go back.
I thought we approved it, but okay.
Yeah, I'm with John. I
My
thought we
understanding is
approved it.
that project isn't going forward anyway. Is that correct?
it's never moved forward.
And anybody else who wants to do anything with that property with an alternate proposal for the property is going to have to come back anyway. So,
So that would be excluded. So
Oh, I think that there's some more I got to add to this, Frank. Just give me 1 second. Does everybody have what I had circulated before for a proposed language? Because there are other things in there that
Jim, why don't you share it on your screen so we have it in front of us?
I can't. It's in an email. I can't grab that. I can read it in easily.
yeah, why don't you do that? Because I'd have to find it. Margaret had forwarded it, but
I can put it on my screen in a Word doc if you want.
That'd be
Okay.
great.
Okay.
Open a new Word doc and close my letter.
I had things about sharing common walls and floors. I had things about a 24-month limit on the lapse date. I had a provision about
I don't recall reading that, so it's good that
Oh, yeah,
we're
it's all in
pulling
there.
it up.
And also, we discussed about age-restricted housing. So
Yes.
all right, here we go.
that's it.
So
Yeah, I recommend going back to that question of two buildings of 5. Well, if we're going to cut back to 4, it may be a non-issue, but if we're going to leave it at 10, I would say a residential housing building or buildings with 2 stories or more that constitute 10 housing units.
why don't we just stay consistent with the zoning, and just say four housing units with more than 4 housing units?
And delete the 2 stories or keep the 2 stories in?
I would recommend deleting it.
I'm in favor of that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it adds anything. If it's 4 or more, if it's 1 story or 3 stories, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, because I think, I've seen developments with cluster, units, townhomes with,
So then it would say any
Yeah.
residential building.
Although it's pretty rare that, I mean, people who are trying to achieve density know that the easiest way to achieve density is vertically. Yeah, because I brought this up last time. A Stern Village type project, if there was a commercial version of Stern Village, leading out the age 55 and above issue. But I can't even imagine a commercial developer proposing that kind of project. But
well, there,
I don't
how
see
about-
the reason for the 2 stories or more. I think it's all, it's essentially.
Yeah, I think this does it. I think because there's that condominium complex across from Town Hall that's pretty high density, and they're all connected in groups of units.
I don't think I've ever been down there.
What's M-FRH mean?
It's defined in the first sentence at the top, multifamily.
Oh, I didn't see
residential
that. I'm
housing.
sorry. Yeah, I should know better.
Yeah. You can
It
leave
doesn't
that.
need a hyphen. The hyphen should be removed.
I
did.
think that was actually. I think that's an X out. Although it should have been redlined, but okay. Or maybe it is. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
And then how about adding the age restricted? And the age restricted should be the same definition or make reference to the zoning regs, however it's defined there.
Well, as I mentioned previously, the administration will only support this with an exception for age-restricted housing, 55 and older.
And
I
so
don't-
I would
I don't-
propose that we
I don't
add
think it's an issue with the commission. I could be wrong, but I think we all support that. So the question is where do we put that? Under exceptions, or
Yeah,
do we
another
say any
another sentence.
residential housing building excluding age restricted developments with more than 4 housing units? You can do it that way.
No, hold on.
or just add it down below, the following are accepted, and
Yeah,
add
it's
things that
another
say any
another enumerated item that's accepted in paragraph 2.
restricted
Perfect.
You make it 2A and
Residential.
2B.
residential housing
You could just use my MFRH if you want. Not type as much. I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
as defined in the, is it a defined term in the zoning regs?
It's in there somewhere.
So maybe I shouldn't have it capitalized.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Just do a. Yeah,
You have a parenthetical after housing and before as.
so delete that, I think.
Yep. So like I said, the next paragraph has got a 24-month limit. So I mean, these things aren't lasting in perpetuity. You arbitrarily selected 2 years from the lapse date.
I'm just
And
gonna stop this for 1 minute, move it to a different screen so I don't have to look sideways. No, wrong screen. Sorry. Okay.
I think that's kind of it, unless there's another change somebody wants to make.
I'm good with it.
I'm good with it.
I approve.
Okay.
Okay,
So do
Okay,
we need to make another motion to amend the proposal that was noticed for the public hearing? Vote on that and then vote on the amended? I
that
don't know.
would be appropriate.
All right,
Hey,
so
can I have, can I,
I-
can I have a motion to approve the amendments to the posted regulation in a second, please?
so moved.
Can I have a second, please?
Second.
Have a vote, please?
All in favor.
Margaret, the motion passed unanimously.
Very good.
Now we just need a motion to accept the proposed draft as amended, and I need a second. So
So
I need
moved.
have a second, please.
Second.
Have a vote, please.
Aye.
Margaret, the motion passed unanimously.
Very good. Thank you.
And what I will
Okay.
do is I'll save this document and then circulate it. So Jim, you have the document.
Yeah, that'd be fine. And Margaret's gonna need it for make sure she has it in her.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
don't think,
I think I'm visible now.
You
Yeah,
are.
you are.
yes, you are.
You are handsome as ever.
Glad you
Oh.
mastered that high technology there, John. Great, thank you.
It's crazy.
I don't think we have anything else
Yeah.
to discuss unless somebody else wants to discuss anything.
Anything else to bring to our
Good.
attention, Bill?
I did reach out to Bridgeport for an update on their WPCA upgrades of the West Side plant, and just to let you know, phase 1 is currently out to bid. But there may be financial issues coming forward.
Hmm.
They may not be getting the funding that they had hoped for,
Really?
but more to follow.
Okay,
How much was phase 1?
I don't know off the top of my head, but it was
That was
considerable.
yeah, it was like 400 million or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have nothing else, so I'm going to ask for a motion and a second to adjourn the meeting, and we'll see you all in September. Have a
okay.
motion, please.
So moved.
Have a second.
Second.
For some reason, I've lost my screen. But
Bruce
see.
seconds it.
can I have a
We
vote,
go-
please?
Yep. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Margaret, we're adjourned,
you.
and we'll see you all in
Okay, bye.
September. Bye. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
thanks, Bruce,
you.
and thank you, Bruce and John, for helping with the language on this.
You're welcome.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Enjoy the rest of your summer.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Go eat, Parker.
Some annoying people out there.
That's a big boy meeting, buddy. It's legal. It's a government commission on money.
Frank,
So
Frank,
it's a government commission, so there's all kinds of lawyers on it, and there's a lot of money involved. So if you're gonna open up a 200 unit apartment complex, it's gonna cost you 1.4 million to hook up to our sewer system.
Who's that? Whenever you said you need a second, who's that guy that kept saying second?
Well, that was John.
we're done.
Lawyer. That's on the
Bye.
commission. But anyway, so that's all gets recorded and published, and anybody can get a copy of those meetings.
Grants on it. What just happened?
Might have been on in the background, we just didn't know.
He's like, it's a government meeting and this means and that, and the kid is like, who's the guy that? And he's,
Did he kill it?
he's gone, he's in another room, so now it's just an empty room. How come I don't have an option? There it is. Changed, looks different.
Yeah,
that's Delete. me.
I'm trying. Try this. Are you guys ready for me to try? You can tell